Hi YouTube, how are we doing? We're gonna watch I made my giant blade way too powerful, but I did a thing. Um if you're interested in watching these live with me, you should come on over to twitch.tv/simplyazura. We watch stuff together every other Friday. So if you're interested, please feel drop by. If not, like, comment, subscribe, blah blah blah. Let's go ahead and watch the video.
How you going? I've had this Beyblade sitting in my garage for 2 years now, and I just can't bring myself to throw it away. Mostly because it doesn't fit in my bin, and I don't want the garbage man to judge me.
Also YouTube, don't listen to Twitch chat. Just ignore them.
So, my solution is to do the most amount of engineering I've ever done and get this thing spinning at almost the speed of sound. So fast that it blows itself apart and everything else around it.
Dude, why are you
That
doing
way,
this
I
to
don't have
yourself?
throw it away. And if you watched my
That was so
previous
sensual.
videos
Do
in
it
this
again.
Beyblade series, you'll know that I hyped it up a lot, but it was actually pretty crap. It didn't go very fast, and I also made it too good, and the Beyblade was very stable, so it didn't move
what you
around
want.
and destroy enough things. But it turns out there is a pretty easy fix to the stability. I just need to introduce some instability into the Beyblade's life with
No
an
shot.
opioid addiction, and by also cutting off its leg so it's flat, which makes it walk around more. Okay, now to make it spin faster.
He got an addicted
And
drug
last
and
time
cut
I
off
was
its
using
leg.
a chainsaw winch thing, which worked, but only got it up to like 360 RPM, and I want it to go a lot faster. Like
Why do you
fast
want-
enough that the UN is forced to get involved and put sanctions on my house.
Why?
Take the fact that he
Why would you want that?
weapons of mass destruction very seriously. I remember the fact that he has invaded 2 countries before. I know
Why?
for a fact that he's poisoned his own people.
So
I
how
did
am
things
gonna
out
get
here
it
invading
spinning
2
that
different
fast?
countries. Good job,
Well,
bro.
if we do some basic maths, this motor spins at 2000 RPM, and if we have a 2-to-1 pulley conversion on it, it will spin at 4000 RPM. So
Ooh.
if the Beyblade is 92 centimeters wide, at 4000 RPM, the tips of the Beyblade will be traveling at around 700 kilometers per hour. And if we do
Damn.
some more maths, considering Princess Diana hit that bridge at 100 kilometers per hour, which made news all around the world,
The fuck?
700 kilometers per hour is enough to kill 7 princesses. So it should
The
be
fuck?
pretty impressive at that speed. But before I make the news, I just need to figure out how to attach this motor to the Beyblade, but more importantly,
That's
how to
savage
get it
as
off.
shit, dude.
And considering the best thing I could come up with before was a pair of vice grips that released the Beyblade with a piece of string, I'm gonna get the same way as
Oh,
a
I
collet
clicked something,
chuck
I'm
on a
sorry.
mill. And
Where was I? There we
hit
go.
that bridge at 100 kilometers
You
per
just click
hour,
off
which
of
made
that.
news all around the world, 700 kilometers per hour is enough to kill 7 princesses. So
7
it should be
princesses.
pretty
Okay, yes, we
impressive
just
at
watched that.
speed. But before I make the news, I just need to figure out how to attach this motor to the Beyblade, but more importantly, how to get it off. And considering the best thing
didn't
I
see
could
that
come
before.
up with
I looked
before
away.
was a pair of vice grips that released the Beyblade with a piece of string, I'm gonna get someone else to help.
Knock, knock, knock. Police! What the fuck?
Hey, how you going?
My mate, who has a channel called Not an Engineer.
Not an
But
engineer?
Despite the name, is a much better engineer than me. And he also knows how to draw parts on the computer, much better than I do. And he drew up this
Ooh.
cool sketch for us to follow. Now, the first thing we decided to do was take apart the Beyblade. And when I was making
That
this,
was
I
so
definitely
easy, that's
compensated for my
scary.
lack of mechanical skills by using a whole bottle of glue on this thread, and it's now impossible to take apart. So we
That-
decided
I mean,
to
I
deal
guess
with
the
it
glue
later,
did its
and
job,
instead
right?
started boring down this pipe, which will hold the bearings and shaft that spins the Beyblade. And by we, I mean my mate. But first he had to fix my lathe.
This one doesn't even have its little washer. It's not attached. Look.
Dude, it's impressive this man's gotten anything done with half his shit
Alright,
not
so
working.
That explains why I was making a funny noise. Alright.
And you know what else needs fixing? Your browser. which is why you need to start using Opera GX, the sponsor of
Hell
today's
yeah.
video. Thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring this
I need to
video.
make the switch over to Opera
is a
GX. I'm still
superior
using Google
browser
Chrome or
compared to
Firefox
others,
like a
as
goddamn
it doesn't
pleb.
use all your computer's resources for no reason, allowing you to choose how much computer power Opera GX takes up. So you can have a bunch
Ooh.
of tabs open
That's
and not
cool.
have to close them while playing games or doing other things. Look, here's me
Ooh.
using Chrome.
What's wrong with Chrome?
horrible
Chrome is a
performance, and now
CPU
with Opera
sucker.
GX, and look at
Or a
those
memory
beautiful
sucker.
low numbers. Also, default browsers are just so boring, and Opera GX offers
You
you
use
a lot of really
Vivaldi?
useful
What's
mods.
that?
My favorite is this one, as it's me, a slightly worse looking
Aw.
version of me. In my garage, I have my best.
Oh, we love some
projections.
self-love,
You also get to
hee hee.
hear me asking how you
Hello,
are every
Sneerful.
time you open a new tab. How you going?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
You can also get ones that change your typing to
Doing the
farting.
audio thing again. I'm gonna pause it for a second. Maybe it's something weird going on with my audio capture. I'll give it a minute to be paused. How are you? I am so good. How are you? Okay, we're gonna unpause. Let me know if it's still doing the audio thing.
There are so many mods in the GX store that change everything from your background music to keyboard sounds. And changing over to Opera GX is so easy, as it's equipped with an import tool that
Oh.
allows you to quickly import all
Please
your
stop
settings
tapping
from
your
your
screen
previous
that hard.
browser. All you do is go to browser settings, synchronization, import bookmarks, and import, and you're
Ooh.
good to go. My favorite thing about Opera GX is the GX Corner, which keeps you up
GX
to date
Corner?
with what games are coming out soon. It also tells you what games are on sale and where. It does daily news and more. Wow, Taylor Swift went on a date with an NFL player. And also,
Wow.
if you download Opera GX for free using the link in my description, you will get my personal GX
Please.
mod.
Dude, he's
So
jabbing his
go
fingers so
download
hard into that
Opera
screen, it
GX
scares
today
me.
and
Hey, we have the
upgrade your
same
browser.
webcam. Let's go.
And while he was doing that, I did the more complicated parts that require expertise, like tapping these holes and hitting the Beyblade with a hammer. Okay, I managed to get the Beyblade apart with minimal effort, and my mate had finished
Dude.
boring the bearing holes so
Ooh.
that the bearings fit neatly inside. And there is nothing
Hey, yo, he
more
tapped that hole. Is
satisfying
he
than watching
sounding?
a bearing fit perfectly into a hole.
Oh,
And
that's
I'm
nice.
not even saying this
That's
in a
pleasing.
sexual way. It's just a great feeling. Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, yeah,
Because
that's
if
hot.
it's
Keep
slightly
doing that.
wrong, the bearing won't move at all. But when it's right, it slides perfectly in. And then before
Oh, yeah,
you know it,
that's
you and your
perfect.
mate are making love. Okay, then my mate started turning down the shaft that was going to go inside the
Hee hee.
bearings, while I made the piece that's going to grip and release the Beyblade. And
Aw,
to do
yeah,
that,
grip
I'm going
it,
to use
grip it
these
real
little
good.
ball bearings, which I stole from your washing machine while you were sleeping. So
Why'd you
should
do that?
probably
So
get
rude.
that looked at. And the bearings go inside this piece and will grab the top of the Beyblade in the same way as a collet chuck on a mill. And if you don't know how a collet chuck works, neither do I. So you're asking the wrong guy. Next,
I
I
was
drilled
just gonna
4
ask.
holes which are big enough to fit the balls all the way in, but not let them out on the inside of the pipe. Except for this hole, which I made too big.
He looks stuck in the washing machine. Oh my god, I should have helped him, step bro. Oh god, get the... I'm so scared. Please. It's like following crumbs into a forest. You're gonna get kidnapped, dude. Just stop. What is happening?
Then I just cut down this threaded rod
Your
and
tongue
welded it
was
onto the piece
next
with the
to a
balls.
gas can. Jesus.
Can't see what I'm doing, and I just welded the clamp to the piece.
Which is me done. And in the same time it took me to make this, my mate had finished the entire spinny shaft thing.
Hey,
Which
your
I
dude's
then
carrying.
welded
Oh,
onto the
flashbang. Ugh.
If you
And then
like
we
dog
put it all
shit
together.
content, please
And it
subscribe.
spins slowly, but what we really want to know is, does it spin fast enough to cause grievous bodily harm?
Please. Do not grip it like that. That was weird.
You won't do that with the Beyblade.
Yeah, no.
And that was the maximum speed, which seemed fast, but you can't really tell without the Beyblade on the bottom, which is what we're going to do now. So next I welded up a frame for the motor and arm that hold the Beyblade. And this is all guesswork here. which is why I decided to weld it all permanently in place before checking if the motor even fits onto the frame,
Why?
which luckily it does, and the spindle as well. Okay, so then we finished off the Beyblade by drilling a hole in the center so a bolt threads
How much-
inside. And
how
then
much
tested
time-
if the Beyblade fits.
How much time has he now spent on this Beyblade? It's been three separate videos, and he says it's been about a month each. So 3 months total.
Yeah, yeah.
A span of 2 years.
Which it does.
Kind of just looks like a lawnmower or
A
something.
little bit.
And we couldn't resist spinning it up in my garage.
Yep.
Oh my god, why would you do this in your garage?
Okay.
It's already wobbly. It's quite wobbly.
Is that? That's not the shaft though, is it?
No, I think it's the Beyblade.
You want the Beyblade to be wobbly though, don't you?
You go. Or I'll go a little bit.
Yeah, you go with it.
Yeah.
Please don't, please don't, please don't. Please.
Pull it out.
Oh my.
And that
This
was
man's got
only
me scared for him.
5% of its maximum speed, but was already terrifying enough to kick in my fight or flight response and make me use my mate as a human shield. So I can't imagine what I'm going to do to the people around me when the Beyblade is going at full speed. Okay, last thing we have to do is make something that is going to hit this pin off the top to release the internal pipe, which means those little balls inside will be able to slip
little
out
balls.
of the way, releasing the Beyblade. And I was all for just poking it using a big stick, but my mate suggested we use the VFD, which we are using to control the speed of the motor. as it
VFD,
has
big
some
fucking dick?
inbuilt
No, I'm just
switches
kidding,
that
stop.
trigger when the motor reaches a certain speed, which we can plug this solenoid into.
Okay, I'll pause it for a second and then I'll rewind. I don't know why my audio's doing that. Is it just the YouTube video or is it my mic as well? It's better already. Ah, shit. I'll still go back a few seconds just to rewatch without the crunch. Just the background audio. That's so weird. I don't know what that is. I've removed all of my filters and stuff.
So, when the motor to control the speed big stick,
We'll
but
go
my
back
mate
this far.
suggested we use the VFD, which we are using to control the speed of the motor, as it has some inbuilt switches that trigger when the motor reaches a certain speed, which we can plug this solenoid into. So, I just welded the solenoid to some metal, and then we made the world's first hexagonal spring.
I've never seen a hexagonal spring.
How the hell did they pull that off?
And put it on the frame. And now the solenoid should pop out, hitting the release pin and knocking it off.
Nice.
Believe you now that it happened on camera.
Which it does.
I gave it
but
a
we
little
don't
baby
know if
love
the
tap.
release pin will actually stay on while the motor is spinning at high speed. So we gave it a test behind
Yeah,
my
do it again.
not so
Tap that.
blast-proof blast shield.
Tap it, tap it. Nice.
And that is everything working. So I just sprayed it and put on some safety tape to remind us not to go near it while it's spinning. And
Yeah,
now
you
I
you
just
need
to
that
find
reminder.
A place to spin this guy up. And last time I did it in the abandoned drug house down the road, and that is still an option as I live close to another abandoned house, but that's also next to a preschool. And this guy is going to be spinning a lot faster, and I
Ugh.
don't really think I can rely on walls to stop it. Which is why I asked for your guys' help. And lucky for me, Hamilton must have a death wish, as he hit me up
No.
and agreed to let me do the Beyblade on his property.
Please.
So we put
Oh
everything
my
in the
God.
car, including 4 lady mannequins. And I didn't specifically ask for women, but it was the only thing they had left in the store, besides babies.
That's
which I
so
did buy
fucking
as
creepy,
well,
bro.
but for a different video.
Have you ever been in a car with this many girls before?
This is
No, this is incredible. It's making me nervous.
this is like some serial killer like energy, dude. We should be scared of him.
It is also concerning it's only lady ones.
Yeah. I got them second hand, and I was like, it's all they had, and I realized afterwards, I'm like, this doesn't look that good, does it?
And Hamilton's property is perfect. It has one big opening, which the main camera can view all the destruction through. It's got
Heck yeah.
rafters for the Beyblade to hang from.
Oh,
and
nice.
most importantly, a dead kangaroo. So first we hung
Ooh.
up the Beyblade frame. which was a little wobbly.
I was not expecting skeletal kangaroo, I won't lie.
Vibration absorbing.
Yeah, exactly.
So if there's any imbalance in the system, it's not going to matter.
It's self-correcting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh
And then
yeah,
brought
that
in the
didn't sound like
mannequins.
copium at
And I
all.
couldn't stop thinking about that Princess Diana joke I made earlier, so thought it would be appropriate to arrange a little English tea party for the ladies. And then we put in
Oh,
the
that's
Beyblade.
so sweet of you.
It's what the whole thing is wobbling just from there.
And because we thought the Beyblade had a high chance of shattering, we decided to go full speed on the first go.
Oh no.
If I sit against this wall.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Dude, I would not. Please don't sit there.
Yep.
Let's do it.
You ready?
I'm surprised this dude hasn't been seriously maimed.
You happy near the door then?
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Hit and go.
Yeah,
Dude,
go.
please don't, please don't. Y'all go sit somewhere else. Oh my god,
And
it's
I'm
spinning
not
so
sure
fast.
what Hamilton was expecting me to do on his property, but I'm sure he didn't imagine he would be
Please don't.
cowering behind a single brick wall from a giant Beyblade spinning at almost the speed of sound.
Jesus Christ, dude. If I was Hamilton, I would regret that immediately. Oh, this dude's got me scared. I love that they all got up and moved
Alright,
immediately.
It definitely worked in a way, as one of the mannequins was in pieces and its leg was out the window. There was also a good-sized chunk missing out of the concrete. But besides
Oh,
that, a
damn.
lot went wrong. Firstly, we spun the motor the wrong way, so the bolt on top of the Beyblade undid itself and the Beyblade dropped prematurely, only getting up to like 10% of its maximum speed.
Oh.
And then also the frame was vibrating so much that the solenoid valve released before the maximum speed, knocking the pins off. So we put it all back together and this time reversed the motor and put in a new bolt and tried again.
We're doing it again.
Dude, please don't. Yeah, I'm also scared of this. Please don't. That was 10%, right? I can hear it spinning. Yeah, I bet. Jesus!
And that time it got a lot faster, but the solenoid valve still shook itself loose and released the Beyblade at 50% of its maximum speed.
That was 50%?
Which was actually a good thing, as the Beyblade almost made it out the door, smashing the door frame and concrete on the edges.
Damage here. It tried to get out the door.
Dude, how much do you think he
So
paid
we thought
Hamilton
we
in
better be safe,
damages?
and we put a single brick in the way and did another test. This time with the aim of
What
taking
the
off
fuck?
the table's leg.
This is some horror movie shit. That's scary as hell, dude. Why are you guys doing that?
This
No!
time, I'm not going to play any music or talk. I'll just let you watch the full speed up of the Beyblade, because the noise that it produces when it
Oh,
reaches
please, I
full
wanna hear it.
speed is absolutely
I'll shut up for the
terrifying.
video. Oh no. Jesus Christ. It does sound like a fucking jet engine, dude. It's scary. Smart of him to run.
And that was the level of destruction I was looking for. It shot shrapnel past the camera at a ridiculous speed. It almost started a fire. and cut deeper gouges into the concrete.
Jesus.
That's deep as well.
And this was the first one that actually got up to full speed. And the noise it was making was absolutely horrible.
Yeah, that was some diabolical.
It sounded like a helicopter that was getting closer and closer.
That's some
This is how the Viet
diabolical
Cong
sounds,
must have
dude.
felt when Americans were flying over the jungles and dropping giant
Stop.
Beyblades from the sky. Also, that run reached full speed at 4,000 RPM, which means the tips of the Beyblade were traveling at 670 kilometers an hour. But I still want the Beyblade to disintegrate itself. So this time, we're going to try dropping it from the height straight onto the concrete floor.
Oh my god. Hi, Nerf. Oh no, please don't.
We were wondering what that noise was, and it's this bolt which loosened itself from the Beyblade disc.
Oh no.
But it still held on and it dropped.
Oh my
And
god.
because I couldn't really hear the Beyblade anymore, I decided to go and have a look.
No, don't go in there. Don't fucking go in there. Be smart.
And almost walked into the Beyblade still spinning on the ground at 400 kilometers an hour.
You are an absolute bozo, my guy. Oh, that sounds wicked, dude. Look at it wiggle. It's like blah, 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 blah.
Now, even though that wasn't a successful drop, it was really cool looking back on the slow motion footage and seeing the solenoid valve work exactly
Oh.
as we intended, knocking off the pin
Nice.
and releasing the Beyblade while it was doing 4,000 RPM. Okay, we've got time for one more test, and we're going to try and cut this table in half.
This is gonna do it. I just want her to fall over. She's been here the whole time.
This is some serial killer shit, dude. I swear.
This noise never gets easy to listen to. Every part of your body wants to run away.
Oh my god. Jesus! Dude, why would you do this? What the hell?
That was amazing. Even though it didn't blow up, we spun it fast enough and caused enough destruction to finally allow me to put
Jesus.
this Beyblade to rest.
The table is cut in half.
I don't know if I could.
Yo, like
No,
for
no, I
real,
don't wanna
for
do
real.
that.
When
I'm
they
done.
when they say boys will be boys, this is the boy level shit I expect.
I'm done. I hate that noise.
I also really want to thank my mate, not an engineer, for helping me out with this. And you should go check out and subscribe to his YouTube channel. And also Hamilton for letting me use his property, and his dog for doing more damage to
Aw,
my
he's
leg
got a
than
pupper.
the
Get
actual
pupper.
Beyblade. Thank you so much for
His
watching.
dog is
If
cute.
you like that, please subscribe and watch some of my other videos.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to watch this live with me on Twitch, you can come over and join me at twitch.tv/simplyazura, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.